It was a great atmosphere at the McCann Arena. The joint was jumping, and it didn't feel like a mid-major home game. It felt more like a major home game. In the pregame ceremony, last year's team was honored for the MAC championship, winning its 10th in a row, and the banners were hoisted up to the rafters. It was another proud moment in the tenure of head coach Brian Georges and Marist Director of Athletics Tim Murray. Kentucky came in ranked 7th in the nation's poll, but the Red Foxes were well prepared. Leanne Ockenden with the layup. She finished with 16 points. And from the corner, Emma O'Connor was lighting it up. She had 2 threes and 10 points. And the rims were a little unfriendly for the visitors from Lexington. Before you knew it, Marist jumped out to a 7-point lead, and Leanne Ockenden hits this three-pointer. But the Red Foxes couldn't maintain their legs against a more physical and athletic team. In fact, Kentucky went on a 19-5 run, and Marist had not hit a field goal in 12 minutes. Bree Holmes breaks the drought with this basket, but Kentucky had already built up a 10-point lead and led by 13 at halftime. In the second half, the Red Foxes worked hard to turn the tide. They got it to within 6 points, but Jennifer O'Neill, Samari Walker, and the rest of the team took over as Kentucky began to pull away. Lots of bright spots for Marist, including the play off the bench of Catherine Fogarty. Fogarty finished with 11 points. Freshman guard Brittany Lai, playing in her first college game, had 8 points and 3 assists. Marist picked up 21 points off Kentucky turnovers. And while Marist had 19 turnovers itself, Coach Georges was happy with that performance against a powerhouse team like Kentucky. Kentucky wins it 75-61, and here's Brian Georges after the game.
I'll tell you, it doesn't get much better than this for atmosphere and competition and intensity, and it was just a wonderful night for women's college basketball. I was extremely proud of our kids being as shorthanded as we were. I was very impressed with Kentucky and how they just keep coming at you and coming at you and coming at you. And you know what they're trying to do, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, they're just going to keep coming. Their depth was great. And like we told our kids, and kudos to Kentucky, you know, when they needed to make big threes, they did. You know, and that's what got them when we had cut it to 6. You know, they hit a few in a row there towards the stretch. You know, we had a couple bad turnovers, but, I mean, I've seen some of the biggest programs go against them and turn it over like crazy. They just cause you to expend energy.
Everyone was really pumped after we cut the lead to 6, especially having that atmosphere, all the fans really just cheering, really got us all pumped up, and we all looked at each other like, we can do this, like, we could come back. But, again, as Coach said, we lost, we were tired, we lost a lot of gas. But, I mean, we have it, and we have a lot of talent, and having the freshmen step up tonight was huge.
You know, there's so many times we've opened the season at home, very comfortable place, a team that we, you know, had that we would maybe outmatch talent-wise and kind of cruise to a victory. Our teams always play really hard, and I always respect that about our Kentucky teams. But to come into this place tonight, you know, and the way they responded, you don't know. It's a new season. It's a new team. A lot of the players are back, but you have no idea how this particular team is going to respond. So I thought it was terrific. I thought we really kept our poise. I thought we hung in there. I think this game will help us down the road.